Hello guys, I'm Dyslexic. Welcome back to Star Wars Interworlds. So, yeah, as you can see by the goals, this is going to be something else because I've been losing ships like crazy. The hauler ship that I've been using for the transportation of my quote-unquote like trade fleet has definitely ran into some issues. Let's go to the map. One of those issues is over here. I lost another one, and it's absolutely getting infuriating. So there are a few options. And I want to use the encyclopedia for that. We're still building stations in the background. I actually made a mistake with one of the stations. I do apologize for that. Let's go to over here. So we're currently using the TH1 hauler, and this is the setup. And you can immediately see like the shields horrible. And the hull horrible. Once they got through that shield, it's like paper. The dreadnoughts are just doing enough enough damage to really tear through my ship. Also, I do not understand why there's not a fourth and a fifth option to use the encyclopedia. There's so much leftover space over here. But also, look at this. The container storage is just a joke. We can definitely use another ship and hopefully increase the survivability, and therefore we will not be losing 3 to 4 million every time the VLS or the Mandalorians take down one of my haulers. One of the options here is the Accumulator 1 transport ship. And as you can see, it's really powerful. It truly is powerful. The downside to this particular ship, and I need to go into the ship builder over here. Oh, there you go. Hauler, it's 15 million. This ship is, so the hauler is 3 to 4 million. So we're going to be saying it's 4 million. This ship is not 5 times as better to justify that. I think it's too expensive. There is a few other options. So let's get over those. The hauler I want to replace. We have the Pelta class hauler. And let's change this one into... I think I already have this one on the field, but the Neutron Star, you know, it's very... I think it's one of the most used ships. Looking at this... Yeah. The problem I have with this particular ship is cargo again. Also, not as powerful as the others. And this ship still costs like 7 million. The Neutron Star class also costs 7 million. So that makes you wonder, right? Even though the turret average output is way better. I do not think, because this ship actually has missiles. Also equipped. I don't think that is necessary. I think it makes the ship extremely expensive, and I don't need the ship to go like missile heavy. I don't think that will benefit us. So the Neutron Star, do we have any other option in there? Let's take a quick peek. Don't think that any of the other options are viable for us. So let's remove you. So it's basically the GR500 freighter, which absolutely, it looks bloody cool. I like the look of it. And you have the Neutron Star, which we've seen on so many occasions. It's nothing special. Still, I quite like this one. I need to take a look at how expensive the ship is. So it's the GR500 and the other one, Neutron Star. Actually, we'll just do that with the other shipyard. Can I zoom out, please? What's going on with this? Alright, there we go, finally. There you go. The MCS on a large. The GR500 on a hauler is at 7 million. And the Neutron Star hauler is 5.5. I know it's boring. I know it is. But I think using a ship that is... Where's the hauler? It's in here, right? Yeah. Okay, 3.1. I think we can justify an increase of 1.5. Actually, no, 2.4 million to go with the neutron star freighter, just to make the survivability better. Also increasing the container storage. It's not insanely large. The GR500 actually it doesn't. Oh, I thought it was having a higher cargo capacity, but it does not. But we do need to get those ships, really, we do. Also, all of the stations mainly are struggling to get all of the wares. Not these because they're not finished yet. I, by purpose, did not assign a manager just yet, even though some of them can. I also, yeah, made a mistake with the Tapana. I got a solid in there. It needs to be liquid, so that's going to be changed. This one's going to be done shortly. Let's go over this. So this seems to be increasing the silicon wafers, which is cool. We need to start at the bottom of this. There we go. Helium is halfway. Yeah, I think it's climbing. Silicon is a nightmare. We do need to start adding large chip to this. The amount we are consuming. Look at this. It's just insane. It really is insane. And I think, and I'm not sure if that is the case. Oh, wow, really? Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, you all see it, right? I think that is my main issue here. I'm an idiot and a half. Yeah, they're like, look at this. Look at this traffic jam. Wow. Oh, boy. Wow, did not consider that. I'm an absolute idiot. Yeah, do not be like me. Also, the problem that I have by removing this one dock is that there's a chance that when we remove this, a medium ship will die. It's been happening a lot, and I really hate it. But you know, it has been happening. So we just, you know, can we stop being weird? Come on. Come on. No. Go away. You're broken. You go stand over there. Much appreciated. Copy module. And I'm actually thinking, let's just go 4. Right there. So 9 ships can now dock. And eventually I will remove this one. But not right now. So we need a builder. You go deal with that. Man, I'm an idiot. I think that is... yeah, this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. Because this traffic jam, these ships are all waiting. And they're all... I'm going to assume... Yeah, even transport. Silicon. Transport. And they're waiting in a queue. Like, get back in line there. He's like, now forget it, I'm out. That's really struggling this entire fleet just to continue. Yeah. No, it's stupid. I should have changed that. It's a good thing that I'll go over these stations at the moment. So that gives me a very mixed sense of what's going on. Because for that reason, this one actually has 3 docks. And I don't think I need to add another one. Refinery. Yeah, look at that. I did every one of them. With the exception... oh, this is an equipment dock. That doesn't count. With the exception of the silicon wafers. One of the potentially most important... Smart chip factory? Not a lot of traffic over here. Which is fine. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense right now. Yeah, silicon wafers. Yeah, they're just backed up. So stupid. Absolutely stupid. Definitely on me. We need to find ourselves a ladder. So these. I'm thinking Z. Because I want these at the bottom. Let's go with Z. Yeah. Z. And I'll do that with the others as well. I don't care for these. Because as you can see, like this is building up, which is great. I like that. Even the Tiabana. The silicon ore is filled up. So there was a problem. I did notice there was a problem. I just couldn't really find out what was the issue. Well, apparently one factory to ruin them all, huh? Like Lord of the Rings, but then differently. What else do we have over here that doesn't belong in this line? It seems like everything. So yeah, I've got 24 million. Let's quickly queue up a few of the neutron stuff. Now, do I want to keep... Do I want to keep the... Oh man, there's so many ships here. Go away, go away. The Hollis. I think I want to transport the captain. Like the service crew, as much as I like them. Well, we could transfer everyone. We definitely could. And just sell the ship. I think that would not be a bad idea. Especially if they're empty. We do need to make sure that they're empty. Like this one is empty. If we just take a ship... let's buy... I know you guys are like, oh dude, just get on with this, man. Crying out loud. I know, but this is important. It's important for me. It should be important for you as well. 20 Marines. Have never seen the AI do anything with Marines. I apologize. I don't think there's a necessity for Marines. I also think 40 crew members should be more than enough on a ship like this. But let's go with 20, so we can transfer the rest of those crew members over. 5.1 million. So this is 2 million more. We'll go with the new Hauler. Hauler Mark II. Let's call it Mark II. There you go. New loader now. There we go. How many do I want to get? I think we have 5. Okay, well that's a lot of money though. 4. Let's buy 4 of them. That's fine. We'll immediately, the second we get them, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have enough money. We'll sell these to buy another one and sell that one as well. I want to get rid of them because they are getting destroyed. They are absolutely like the majority of them has seen combat. As you can see over here, the hull is 99. Well, yeah. And the rest has been replaced. If I go into my logs and I go with Hola, can I see destroyed? Hola, 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 Hola. And not even so. Look at this. In the last, let's go for 5 hours. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably will be missing 1. Yeah, no, we lost 5, so that's that's 15 million right there. 15 million. So yeah, I think it's justified that we definitely are going to be changing these ships. But it's going to be taking us a tiny bit. We are going to be assigning managers to the stations. I did for those stations who had all of those were set up the way I like them. So the second they get onto that, the second they start producing. So let me do that for all of the station and also see which of those stations are nearly done, and I still need to do the overview so you don't have to see that. And there is the very first ship finally getting ready to make us money. So one of the other problems that I was having is that the fleet commander of the Rotang traveling fleet unfortunately was killed. So yeah, that's not helpful, really, it isn't. But we can now start using these very first 2 ships to remove all assignments. Just pause the game for real quickly. We are going to be adding these 2 and then transferring the crew over so they can start selling wares instantly. Let's also get crew transfer going. Transfer crew. Exchange captains, and the Mark II will get all of those crew members. There we go. We got 44 members. The ship is going to be completely empty. The captain we will be transferring over at somewhat of a later date. Where's the other one now? Oh, of course, I'm an idiot. It is currently in here. Transfer crew. Exchange captains, even though they're not that much better. We actually can do transfer you, work for me somewhere else. We're going to be assigning you over here as a service crew member. That's one.
Sir,
Will give me the most money. Let's get out of that map view. Let's pause for a second. If we sell to you, we'll get 2.6 if we sell to you. 2.6 cannot sell to you. 2.9. 2.7. How about you guys? I can attack you. Never mind. Attack. 2.2. I think it's going to be the 2.9 over here. Let's sell you. There we go. I sold the wrong one, didn't I? I did. I foolishly did. Story of my life. Always the same with me. Are you still going to be giving me 2.9? Yes, you do. Okay, let's get that going. We'll get 2 more ships. I kind of do need to get 2 more. And I will do so. This episode is completely about just fixing stuff, guys. I do apologize. At least enjoy the music, because I will refuse to remove the music, because the music is so good. Let's remove you as well. Now, I think this one also has the personal, yeah, which is fine for now. Eventually, I do need to change that. 1, huh? That's not enough. We'll wait. We'll wait. I have plenty of time. We've got 2 more ships to sell. Oh, how is this going? I could see actually over here. Close. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and we're done. Now, what I'm hoping for is going to happen is that we will see a lot more money. So while we wait, let's go to the faction representative. See what it is that we could buy, because we're actually getting to a point where we, I think, have all of
it's
the
an honor to see you
licenses.
here.
Let's take a quick peek if that is true. Also, how expensive would it be to get a... Wow. Okay, that's 216 million for you, huh? Wow. That's something else. Advanced electronics, agricultural goods. We could go into food, medical, basically food. Rhydonium. You could be something. Ship supplies is getting more and more a thing. Food, turret components, water components, and weapon components. What I need is I'll bore you with my list. I know, I know. So this is the current state of my economy, my own empire. Rhydonium cores we could sell. Now the usually demand is not that high, but when they sell for a bunch, and I like that. And it's also a core thing, so it doesn't need that much. I believe that the Rhydonium core is Rhydonium and energy. A lot of energy and some Rhydonium. Now, Rhydonium is a solid, and I think my solid ships soon are going to be out of a job, because those containers are going to be filled, with the exception of the ore. So going into Rhydonium, not bad. And that would also include for like water. Now, water and any of the foods, I kind of want to hold off until the final bit, because we still need weapon components, turret components, ship supplies, and drone stuff. Now, the turret components, that would be helpful. Now we have sense components. We are getting Tibanna cells. We are having the microchips, the capacitors, and the energy. The turret components we could use to start arming our own bases, which would actually be quite nice to do. The droid parts, I don't really feel that too beneficial yet. Eventually they will be. So I'm leaning towards turret components, so we can start arming our own stations. Now we're definitely going to be needing huge numbers to do this, because I'm sick and tired of my stations being assaulted. If I go, let's just quickly get this before I change my mind. There you go.
Good luck out there.
Taking a look at my trading facility, it has seen better days. It was actually attacked, and we actually had to step up and actually destroy the Mandalorian attacking my station. If this station goes, it will be a struggle to actually get back into a position where we're making a lot of money. So yeah, not something that I'm looking forward to if that is to happen. How about you? What are you going to be doing? Durasteel, and that's huge numbers. I want to see those numbers just so badly. But first things first, let's quickly build. I feel like I need a defensive station over here, and then we can have like a ship a fabrication place over here. So we'll start moving down, I guess. I have a good visual on this map, which was the idea. So we're going to be building... Where's the shield component? Shield component is over there. We could build... No, I want to reserve this list. I feel... Yeah, we'll just place it down there. Let's stop being indecisive. And just get on with this. Place it like there. Continue. Basic. Feel like that's the right direction. This has been changed, which is a good thing because that's definitely been problematic. Third components, how do they look? Okay, so you got 4 connection points, which I quite like. They're quite compact. I like compactness. Now we only need the large container. Like so, and then I want to reserve these positions, so we have to be careful with where I place them. But I think, can I place this in such a manner that we don't need anything else? I think we can. I quite like making these as compact as possible. You need to move up. That's not what I want. Yeah, cool. I like that. Copper module. It's in my face. Cute. Go away. First one, first one, first one. Yeah, that looks okay. And I would be able to place this down there. Would I? And that's just to test it out. Copy sequence. That doesn't work like that, huh? That's fine. Would this fit? Yeah, I think we would. This is such a compact station. I like that. Remove sequence and remove you. Press OK. Wow, actually, 5,313 of those. That's quite heavy. We would absolutely benefit from getting ourselves a construction ship as well. With that done, let's start adding, before I usually forget, to the trade station. Actually, we could do it like this. Logical overview, add third components, confirm, buy, and sell. No restriction. I think all of those are set up correctly. But some of the mistakes I've made recently, yeah, definitely a problem. Alright, and okay, these 2 ships are done. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing as I did before. And then I will most likely put one of these Mark II haulers in place so we can actually sell this hauler as well. Okay, that leaves us with 9 million. This station will start building the. Oh, I want to see the lane. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, this is so much better. That is so much better. Silicon is actually on the increase right now, and we have a lot of catching up to do. We'll take a quick look at how much is coming in storage level last day. I want to see silicon. That's not that much actually. But if silicon goes up, and it will because we just freed a lot of ships, a lot of distribution as well, and this will definitely be problemless. But that also means that we need to look into like weapons and defensive modules. Now that's where I want to save, because this is a part that I'm horrible at. I know. Don't let that know in the comment section what you actually think about that. The reason for that is uh, we don't need large weapons just yet because we do not have a defensive capabilities. We don't have discs. We don't have bridges. So we don't need large. And the large stations just station batteries. The others, I don't think they will actually fit. The problem that I have is what kind of medium turret? But I think if we go to buy ship and we'll just take carrier turret, I don't think we need medium. If we can get medium flag, then would be perfect, absolutely perfect. But it's either the RH3 or the I think the RH3. But also, and I need to check Discord for a bit. There were suggestions about weapons. I usually do keep them, so I'm going to be investigating that real quickly. Well, I did not remember correctly. The weapons suggested by Ravenclaw were when we free up uh, our own, like, quote unquote, like makers, our faction, which is the main storyline of this particular start. So I'm thinking I want to go with the RH3 quad laser cannon turret. I'm not particularly sure if no. Let me know which is a good option for like stationary weapons. Mainly, your stations will be attacked by small ships. But if we don't, then we definitely will need like the station battery. Well, we could also just say we could go heavy on defensive capabilities and just go with the Durasteel. What we do, I know. Here we go again. Story of my life. Defensive. What do we have? Bridge, disc. I like disc over bridge. Let us deselect that for the moment. Let's just get that disc.
Good luck.
We do need defensive capabilities over here, because losing this station is going to make me sob so badly. Let's put you on. Okay, now they will attack this first, which is problematic, but this would still kind of don't want you over there. I want them to shoot as long as possible. So I'll thinking about lines over here, because they will start with the whatever comes first, then we'll target. And we need one at the moment. I kind of also want to be placing like this over there, even though it's just cosmetic. So we can do that, this, and so. That's 4 of them. Eventually at the top, I want to do the same thing. So that's going to be the plan. What we need is an XL and a S. Now we already have the RHBB dual cannon laser apparently, which is actually an anti-fighter weapon. Interesting. We might actually use this. I'm not sure if it's good. I think it could be great. But apparently we already have it. I'm not sure why. We need a medium shield and we need a medium shield. Okay, we can do that. So a medium shield and the station battery. That's not bad at all, actually. Confirm those changes, actually, because I do want those over there. Let's go back into the shipyard. Buy. Is It's an XL, but we need a medium shield. Do they need medium shields? Medium weapons have medium shields. Which one do I like? The MCAC 500. But I do need to watch the description actually, because it needs to be for a station only. So the 500... You.
It's an honor to see you here.
That's the wrong one.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, thank you.
It's an honor to see you here.
Yeah, it's an honor. I know. We need you and shields. Not suitable for stations. So this one would be. It is also, I think, for the medium ones, because this is large, mediums, and it is the most expensive one out of the options. So I'm going to be saying, the most expensive is going to be the most... did I actually click them? We unlock those blueprints, and I think my time spent in this station is coming to an end. So we're hopping back towards the Forsaken, which I'm still filling up slowly. Like I said, I had to do a few attacks here and there. The next step, guys, once we do fill up, is this this pirate stronghold. But there is a lot of defensiveness, which is problematic to say the least. I kind of don't want to lose it already. You are getting the goods. Let's go over here. Figure eight station. Yeah, definitely will fit. High preset. Will it work? Because for some reason the base game doesn't always. Now, question. I don't want to save this. Will this work? Take a quick peek. That's all filled. That's great. No. Confirm loadout. Disk. Oh, it does work. Cool. I like that. Way to go. Appreciate that a lot. Confirm those loadout changes. So, yeah. Now, there's going to be a lot of goods that need to be delivered. Do we have field coil? Field coil. That is the question. Do I have field coil? Field coil. Is that in the... It is. We don't have it. That's a problem. That definitely is a problem. We need field coil, guys. Otherwise, these weapons are not going to be constructed. The rest of the goods, advanced electronics as well, huh? Great. I did too much again. Let's confirm those so we can start with that. We're not buying the goods anyways. Field coils and advanced electronics. Well, here we go again. Let's go back to the station. Advanced electronics is 6.5. Wow. Okay. I feel like we need to start stealing again. Field coil production, I'm not spending 25 million to do this. Antimatter converter is going to be the same. And I kind of feel like the advanced electronics will have to do, because oh dear, 6 million, like it's so expensive. I started to be lazy, guys. I do apologize. I definitely became lazy. We need field core production. I would like to fly. We've flown the Ida, we've flown the Delta, we've flown the V-wing. Let's go with a lot for the fun of it. Guys, I could show you how I steal blueprints again. I think like 15 times I've shown it already. But I don't think that is necessary. Let's take a quick peek at the silicon refinery to see if problems are solved. Yes, they are. They are so solved. Let's take a quick look. Energy going up. Silicon ore going down. Tiabana going down. Which is normal because we just started. Helium, ores. I still feel we need ships. We need more ships to deal with this. As you can see, like, storage is still like, it's not even halfway there. It needs 51,000. It's getting 16, or actually it needs 1,000. Yeah. I say we. Usually it's me. I still have a lot of things to do to get this to a place where we can, you know, really have some fun destroying other factions. You know, that would be cool, kinda. You need 115,000. So don't buy more than that. And that will eventually start happening. As you can see, like, this is not really getting... yeah, like I said, we have a lot of things to do, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. So many things. Well, on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for hanging out, because I've been talking a lot. And I do apologize. But sometimes, you know, even I need to do some other things than just, you know, combat. Because there's not enough free time for me to, you know, really...
Mass transporter.
Not long. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Have fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, that sort of things. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.